This is now the third time I'm starting this over because my card keeps corrupting itself. Alright, my lovelies, for the third time, this is my September TBR. For those of you who have not been to my channel before, welcome. Don't be afraid. Just jump in feet first. Just don't check the temperature, nothing. Just dive. Join us. It's fun here with our liquor and our books. I promise. Thank you for watching. B, secondly, lambda, beta, what the fuck ever. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you stick around, because I like to have fun here, and the more people I have fun with, the better. Also, before I get into this TBR, I would like to point out this awesome necklace that I got out of a Lit Love box. It has the 3 gems and then the sword dangling from it. I got it out of the box that Nikki was nice enough to send, and she also sent along a coupon code. So you will see the other items that I put out of this box. The video is already uploaded and it's in the queue. You'll probably see it after this one. But in the meantime, if you'd like to go over ahead of that and check it out, I will link the website down in the description box, and you can use the code NOVELUSH to get 10% off your order of $15 or more. Fucking cool. And I really like this necklace. I wore it, if you haven't watched my last video, I wore it in that one too. Now, speaking of my last video, I have already, by the time I will post this, I haven't done it yet, by the time you guys see it, I've already randomly selected the winners for the giveaway for the first book in the Kate Daniels series by Ilona Andrews. I will list the winners down in the description box, so if you entered that, make sure you check down there to see if you want a book boo, and if your name is there, DM me, probably on Twitter or Instagram, either or, this handle. DM me your information for me to pass along to the publisher so the publisher can directly mail you your book. Good stuff. Now for the September TBR. The September TBR in part is made up of a lot of books that I should have finished in August and July and June, the whole fucking year. Books I really should have finished a while ago, okay? Some of these are books I held hostage from the library, but we gonna get it together. We gonna get it together. Don't worry. Now, I will also be participating in Contemporaryathon, but I have not finalized my TBR for that, so that will be a separate video in which I'll explain to you Contemporaryathon, link you to the creators page and the and the Twitter page and the prompts and all that fun business. So that being said, now you get the rest of my TBR and September Wicked Spears Book Club book pick for the month of September. Lord. Firstly, again, for the third time, I have A Duke by Default, which is the second book in the Reluctant Royals series by Alyssa Cole. The first book, being A Princess in Theory, had this character, Portia, in it as a side character. She was that main character's best friend, who was a well-meaning best friend, but kind of an asshole. Not an on-purpose asshole, just socially awkward, meant well, but I got my own problems and it makes me be kind of an asshole on accident. Kind of asshole. So that's anyway why I ended up putting this book off, because she rubbed me the wrong way, but I realized that it wasn't on purpose, so I got to suck it up. Plus this one looks really fucking good. Now in this one, Portia has traveled to Scotland to apprentice with this sword maker. Now this sword maker, they kind of have this hate relationship going on. He's this silver fox type character, so it's going to be an interracial relationship, which is cool. And sword making, yes. And hate to love, yes. Then she finds out that this guy is not only, you know, fucking handsome and kind of a dick, but still fuck hot. He's the son of a bastard duke, so now she's kind of trying to push him into that royal position, maybe. I'm not sure if that's what's going to happen, or if she just kind of end up taking him as a pet project. She's like Miss Fix-It with everybody else around her, even though her life is usually in the toilet, because she likes to focus on everybody else and, you know, play the, I don't know what you're talking about, my life's fine, but let me help you out, boo, type game. Interested to get to that. That's the third fucking time I have described that book. I don't even know what came out of my face that time. Shit. Then I have The Governess Game, which is the second book in the Girl Meets Duke series by Tessa Dare. This is historical romance, and the first book was fucking awesome, and Tessa Dare's books are fucking awesome. And if you start in chronological order from like where she wrote them, favorite. Jesus Christ. You can see that they get better and better and better. So her latest ones, child, oh my god. This one, the Duchess deal, this book was the shit, okay? It was the shit. Now, these were both sent to me by Amanda over at the Naughty Librarian, who is also the shit. And if you like my channel, go check out her channel because her channel is awesome and we have very similar tastes in books. And she also drinks in her videos and she's awesome. I can't say that enough. She's awesome. When I've been away from BookTube for a while, she's one of the first people whose videos I go to catch up on because I fucking love her. And she was nice enough to go and get these for me. She went to a book event and got herself signed copies. And then she sent me some because she's awesome. How many times do I gotta say this? So, at any rate, I'm hoping to buddy read this with Amanda. So I'm going to wait until she's busy. So this may not be gotten to this month because she's binging Tessadare's other stuff and she's going in order. I think I'm going to like hop in on that bandwagon. I don't know what this one is about. I had no idea. I just want it. And this one, Alexandra Mountbatten kind of takes on this job as a governess for this handsome guy who she met in the previous book when she was the secondary character, not the primary character, but she met him, kind of had this romantic run-in with him in a bookstore. She takes on a job as this governess for this man who has gained guardianship of his two kind of rowdy nieces, and he has no idea what the fuck he's doing. None whatsoever. So she came in like Captain Save-A-Ho to save the day. He is gonna mess these little girls up, teaching them all kind of weird like societal rules that are like damaging to females at the time, and she steps in and is like, I got this. Now, Chase, who is the hero of this book, has one rule and one rule only: no attachments. He ain't got time for none of that. None of that. But Alexandra just has like this dorky kind of like awkward brilliant charm, and he really just cannot fucking help himself. As she is trying to teach the girls and in a way teach him like the proper way to care for them, he decides he's going to jump in and teach her about carnal pleasures. You can imagine how that goes. I can't wait. I can't wait. So I am waiting. We'll see. I don't know where in her Tessadare journey Amanda is, but I'm jumping all in that bandwagon. That being said, I'm also going to read Beauty and the Blacksmith, which is a novella that I just saw in one of Amanda's videos, and she's binging the rest of Tessadare's stuff. And it is in the Spindle Cove series, I think. I'm not really sure, but it's called Beauty and the Blacksmith. And then this one, it's like the most eligible female picks like not a commoner per se, but a more like of the gen pop instead of a member of the ton. She picks someone who works for a living, like a blacksmith. I really want to read it. I really want to read it. It fits in nowhere in this series. It's just all what the fuck ever. I'm reading it anywhere. Then I have this as a standalone. You all have seen me talk about this book before. This is Malfunction. This is by JE Purrazzi. This is an indie published book. It is the first book in the Malfunction trilogy. The second book, Disintegration, just came out, and I cannot wait. I didn't get to it. She was awesome enough to send me an arc, and I didn't get to it when the arc was out, but I love this book, and I'm going to reread the ending of this and then read Disintegration because I need it. Now, I will link down in the description box my review of this book because it is long and in-depth, and I just cannot possibly do it justice in a blurb. So go watch that review, and then get this book, and then get the second book because good. There. It is BT dub, speculative fiction, and it is sci-fi, like cyberpunk. It's good shit. Then I'm really excited about this. I have Pride by Ibby's Boy. This is a retelling of Pride and Prejudice, but this is told in, is it Manhattan or Brooklyn? It's Brooklyn with the Afro-Latin cast of characters. Like, I've already started reading it, as you can tell. I keep putting it down because I had other things. This was technically not on my TBR when I started it, so I put it down. But it comes out this month. And have you seen the hardback? I need it. This arc was sent to me by Bethany, Beautiful Bookish Bethany, who is also fucking awesome. And if you have not checked out her channel, I don't know what you're doing. But she got this for me, and it is signed. And I'm cherishing it always because it's really fucking good, and it's arc, and it's signed, and she sent it to me, and she's nice. But really, this book so far, so fucking good. So good. It's so like a YA Afro-Latin cast of characters. Shit's amazeballs. But like, YA new adult age. Then I will be reading Warcross by Marie Lu, because the second one's probably, by the time I'm even post, it's probably fucking out. When's it come out? I think it comes out in September. I don't know. But this one is about this sci-fi kind of YA sci-fi world in which there is this video game that people can actually like go into and play. And this woman, and this hacker is a bounty hunter who's tracking down one of the players and accidentally lands herself in the game. Instead of getting like kicked out, hunted down, punished by the creator, she gets kind of recruited to spy for him in the game. I bought this book the day it came out. Like, I was out of town, I think, and I looked in the airport when I landed in Denver trying to see if they had this book. And while I still had like a car full of luggage and shit, stopped by Barnes & Noble on my way home from the airport, had gotten no sleep, and bought this book, and then just didn't read it. Look at the cover. It's awesome. I think Wild Card is the second one, and I need it, but I should probably should read the first one first. Then there is Spinning Silver, which you would recognize from probably my last 3 TBRs. This was sent to me by the publisher for review, and I still have not freaking read it because I suck. This one is like a, I'm gonna say Rapunzel. No. Rumpelstiltskin retelling in which Miriam is the daughter of these debt collectors, and the father is apparently a crap debt collector, so he's not bad, like a bad person, but just bad at it, because I'm assuming it's because he just doesn't have the heart to drop the hammer on people. So instead of, you know, him making other people destitute, he's kind of made his family destitute, so that Miriam steps in and have to save them before it's too late. And then she gets herself in a little bit of trouble with this Rumpelstiltskin character by telling some lies, then, you know, writing checks that ass can't catch. Should also add that Naomi Novik's writing is really pretty. I started Uprooted, haven't finished it yet, but I met her at Comic-Con and she's so nice, so sweet. Then I also have to finish, but I'm listening to an audiobook, Reaper at the Gates, which is the 3rd book in the Ember in the Ashes quartet. There's going to be another one. It's not a trilogy, it's a quartet. And I kind of stopped where I was with this one because I wasn't ready. And I do that with series I really like. As it's getting towards the end, I purposefully lose momentum because I'm just like, it's getting a little too close to being wrapped up with some that shit. I'm not ready for that. Not ready for that. I can't. Even though there's still another book, I'm just like, I want to enjoy what's left because I only have a book and a half. So I need to finish it this month. But I have been listening to an audiobook because Fiona Hardingham and Steve West, who, this is, by the way, narrated by 4 or 5 different people. It's got a full cast of characters damn near. And Steve West, who is Elias, and also the narrator for the Strange the Dreamer book. Best narrator I've ever heard in my life, to be honest. Steve West is Elias, and then Fiona Hardingham is Laya, and also awesome. And then them two together is just magicness. Then there's a lady who plays Helene, who, Helene's not my favorite character, but the narrator for her is really good too, because Helene has some pretty like angsty, serious narrative in this book as well. So like the just whole cast of characters for this one is awesome. But Fiona Hardingham and Steve West narrated the first 2, and just yes. Then lastly there is Furyborn, which has been on my TBR since last summer. No, since like February or so, when I got the ARC in the Fairy Loot box, and it came out in summer. And then Bethany sent me this because she's awesome, and she was there at, I think it was like the release party event thing. So this one is also signed because I have cool BookTube friends, and there are no Bookish events. There weren't really any in Denver that I could go to in my schedule, and now it's appearing that there are not that many in Seattle, but we're gonna work it out. Anyway, this is supposed to be really good. It is a fantasy, and it's told from like 2 different perspectives. It's surrounding 2 different main characters, but these 2 different characters span like, they're like 1,000 some odd years apart, and their stories are kind of told simultaneously. And everybody has been saying how good this book is, and I keep putting it on my TBR, and then I forget, and then I'm gonna read the ARC maybe, I think, because this one's so pretty. I'm just like, I want to put it back on the shelf and not touch it because but yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, another reason I threw that back on the TBR is because I watched Amanda talk about it today in her August wrap up, and she said something about pretty awesome characters and a bit of a steamy scene. I was like, moved it up to TBR. Yes, I did. For those of you who are not aware, I started a paranormal romance and urban fantasy book club called the Wicked Spirits Book Club. I have not yet done the live show for the August book club because it has been really fucking hot and I have been sweating. I am one of those people who the instant it is above 80 degrees, there is no more cute ladylike glistening, I fucking sweat. And it's not cute. And as y'all have heard me bitch about in the last several videos, the Pacific Northwest does not believe in residential air conditioning unless you have a house. If you're in an apartment, you can just cancel that noise. That ain't fucking happening. So it's been hot. I have a giant fan, but it's too loud to have on while I'm filming, so I haven't been able to film, and it just messed me all up. And I've been like cranky and tired, and I haven't been feeling good, and just whatever. For many reasons, it didn't happen. So for this month, there will only be one book, and I will either do 2 different live shows that in the same week, the last week of September, or I will do all 3 books in one video, which I really don't want to do. So I'll probably do a live show like on Wednesday for Angel Fall and just and Once Burned, which are the books from August, and then like on Friday I'll do the September book, and I'll just do them both. I think I will do that. I should probably finish Angel Fall. I haven't finished it. I ain't shit. I'm telling you, I ain't shit. Anyway, so the book that I have picked is, why do I always fuck up this title? The book I have picked for this, which is a rec from the awesome Bethany, who I would not have, I would not have picked if it was not for her. So the book that I have picked is Rosemary and Rue, which is the first book in the October Day series by Shannon McGuire. I've always wanted to read something by Shannon McGuire. A, it's an urban fantasy I've not gotten into. B, and it's got fae. C. Okay. Now let me read you the summary. Bruh, what are you doing? The world of fairy never disappeared, it merely went into hiding, continuing to exist parallel to our own. Secrecy is the key to fairy survival, but no secret can be kept forever, and when the fae and mortal worlds collide, changelings are born. Outsiders from birth, these half-human, half-fae children spend their lives fighting for respect of their immortal relations. Or, in the case of October, Toby Day, rejecting it completely. After getting burned by both sides of her heritage, she is denied the Fae world, retreating into a normal life. Unfortunately for her, Fairy has other ideas. The murder of Countess Evening Winterrose, one of the secret regions of the San Francisco Bay Area, pulls Toby back into the Fae world. Unable to resist Evening's dying curse, Toby must resume her former position as Knight Errant to the Duke of Shadowed Hills and begin renewing old alliances that may prove her only hope of solving the mystery before the curse catches up with her. So it's kind of like if you've read the Mary Gentry series by Laurel K. Hamilton, in which the main character, Mary Gentry, was like kind of a runaway princess from Fae, so to speak. I think she was from the sea. It was broken up into the Seelie and Unseelie courts, and she was hiding from both for various reasons and related to both. And the plot got pretty twisted later on. But it kind of gives me that kind of feel, because Mary was a princess, like I said, a Fae, who just decided she was going to be a private eye in the human world, and fuck y'all, because y'all play too damn much. So it's kind of got like that feel, but I'm assuming it's not going to descend into a raging orgy every book like the Mary Gentry series did, because that's what happened. It's a Laurel K. Hamilton thing, apparently. Like, the higher up the number of books you read, the less the plot and the higher the orginess for, like, and then the less the reasoning, and then in the end there's not even a fucking reason for it. She just got like 2 babies, and the 2 babies got like 17 daddies, and they all screw at the same time. It's a lot. It's a lot. Anyway, this is a safer version, and I'm really excited to read it, and it is only $1.99 on the Kindle, in the Kindle Amazon store. So I will link that down below in an Amazon affiliate link, because I just got those and it's pretty cool. So if you buy it through my link, I get a tiny commission. I'm not sure actually if it works for ebooks or not, but I think it does. Help a sister out. Anywho, I mean, if you're gonna buy it anyway, just saying. Just teasing. I mean, I'm serious. If you would use the link, that would be awesome. But anyway, those are all of my books for the month of September, including book club, but they do not include, as I said, the Contemporaryathon books. So I will follow up with those probably right after this. And don't forget, if you enter the competition giveaway thing, if you enter the giveaway from my last video to win a copy of Magic Bites, the first book in the Kate Daniel series by Ilona Andrews, of which book 10, the finale, just came out August 28th. Check down in the description box to see if you want a book. And I will catch y'all later. Thank you so much for watching. And if you're new here and you like what you saw, go ahead and subscribe. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I love you guys. You are seriously the best, especially those of you who stuck with me through my weird several hiatuses, multiple hiatuses, whatever. The long breaks I just had trying to get my life together. You guys are seriously the best, and you rock. And I'll catch you later. Bye.